So he goes to ask more questions after randomly passing by the Cult of Jawas, as he just now fucking realizes that Rowan was the girl missing in the framed picture. No, you think?
Why didn't you tell me Rowan was a part of all this? Huh? The rituals.
Well, I'm frightened of this place too.
All right, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Jesus Christ, does this guy ever use his brain? These have got to be some of the worst detective skills of all time. I mean, how stupid do you have to be?
How's the review coming, Critic?
That's it! Listen here, you creepy little elf on a shelf. I'm not gonna let a crazy and potentially dangerous person get in the way of my work.
What are you gonna do? Leave? Call for backup? Bring in as many sane and rational people possible to level out this insane playing field?
No, that'd be unbelievably stupid. I'm just gonna ask obvious question after obvious question that anyone would know in the hopes that you will give me an incredibly vague answer that will make me more angry.
Oh, all right then. Go ahead.
What's going on here?
They would know.
Who is they?
They is them.
Them is they?
All is knowing.
Knowing is all?
You can't understand that not understanding is understanding when you can't understand. Understand?
Your vagueness is making me angry!
Then maybe I should leave.
Fine. Think I've utilized my detective skills long enough? Get out of here! Whew. Okay, so after that... Will you get out of here?! It's a bad day to be me. So, in keeping with his brilliant deduction skills, Cage gets absolutely no answers from anybody, so he tours the island more. He notices that the men on the island are only used for labor and are never allowed to speak. Kinda like how they treat people at Walmart. But trouble starts to brew when he comes across a giant farm of bees. As you remember, Cage is horribly allergic to bees. So, what to do? Run deeper into the farm of bees, of course! Because it's... opposite day? He gets stung too many times and passes out, but is saved by some of the workers who dropped him off at Sister Summer Isle's home. The woman who runs the island, played by Ellen Burstyn. They go walking just outside the beehives, which Cage seems to be taking miraculously well, seeing how he nearly died from them. I'd piss my pants if I saw one on a sandwich after that! So she talks about how they honor the great goddess and also their treatment of men on the island.
Men are what? Second-class citizens?
No, not at all. We love our men. We're just not subservient to them. The men are a very important part of our little colony. Breeding, you know.
My God, this island is terrible. All the men do around here is mate, and stay at home, and mate, and not have to talk to anybody, and mate. And can I vacation here?
The strongest, the finest, the most sturdy of our kind.
Female, right?
Well, when the upper body strength fairy comes to help you move a recliner, then we'll talk. But then Cage remembers, oh yeah, the little girl thing, and brings the questions back to looking for her.
Perhaps it is time for you to stop bullshitting me, okay?
Now you be careful.
Especially when a little girl's life is at stake. My little girl. I'm sure you've guessed.
As a matter of fact, yes.
I'm only interested in the law. Now, do I have permission to open the grave of Rowan Woodward?
Oh, I was under the impression I'd already given it to you.
So he gets permission to look through the grave, but all he finds is a burnt little doll. This, of course, gets Cage even angrier!
Is hers? Tell me!
Yeah.
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
Somebody lit it! Somebody lit it!
Where are you going?
Back to her place.
And I'm coming with you.
No, Willow, I mean it.
But maybe if we...
Something bad is about to happen. I can feel it.
Yes, because everything's been going great up until now. I'd hate to see what happens if this all went down some weird, nonsensical road. Like, that's a good start. Let's see what's behind door number 2. No, is it weird bee thing o'clock already? And folks, that's only the beginning of where this Tijuana car wash of insanity takes you. Including the great Gonzo being pulled over by Cage at gunpoint.
Get off the bike. Step away from the bike.
I have shot people over less than this!
Hey, guess who I am? That's right, Monica Crawley.
It is he.
Huh. So that's why the Olsen twins don't make public appearances anymore. We were playing Why the Hell Will We Be Laughing except to create a not-so-creepy environment because the acting and storytelling can't deliver on its own. Now with a take-home edition. And now we've entered a Cage'a in Narnia. But instead of Aslan leading the party, we have... Oh my god.
O goddess of the fields, please accept our offering.
We may be able to take this off our resume, but we'll never be able to take it off our embarrassing IMDb page! And yes, it looks like Cage has finally had enough of this goddamn motherfucking island. Time to punch a beach in the mouth.
That's for making me think you were Albert Finney.
But little Lily attacks, and yes, they actually do have a fight sequence together. All while Carolot is getting smashed. You know, for the stronger sex island, you could teach less wimpy fighting moves.
Yeah! Fear me, I am mighty.
Well, looks like Sobieski needs to sober up ski. So he disguises himself in a bear suit Mrs. Beach was gonna wear, and he works his way into the LARP parade.
Help, a bear ate me. Get me out of here. No, seriously, we're all in big trouble.
I thought I told you to wait for me.
What do you mean? I had to come.
So Cage finally finds Rowan, who's about to be sacrificed, and decides to save the day in one of the most surreal, unintentionally funny moments ever put to film.
What is it? What's wrong, sister? What is it? What's wrong, sister?
Hey, Critic. What are you looking at? Family pictures?
No. All my old bear jokes. I've made so many in the past. Oh, look at this one. This is when Christopher Walken said, "It's not over. Bears." He never says anything like a human. Oh, and here. This is from Care Bears 2 when Dark Hearts said, "Time for a game of disappearing bears." He never says anything natural either. Oh, and there's Charlton Heston talking about hunting bears, and there's even Sean Connery in a bear suit.
Wow, so many bear memories.
And yet here, Malcolm, here in Wicker Man, is the holy grail of bear scenes. A moment where Nicolas Cage is in a bear suit and he punches out a woman while Ellen Braveheart watches. There's just so many jokes I can do and I don't know which one to pick. Maybe I should just skip the joke altogether.
Hey, don't talk like that. You know, sometimes the more obvious the joke, the more it has to be addressed.
But which one should I do? Which one should I do?
Tell you what, why don't you do all of them?
All of them?
Yes. That way the public can decide which one's best.
You know, that's not such a bad idea. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you for understanding my bear dilemma.
That's what I'm here for.
Is it working?
Yes, everything's going according to plan.
Okay, so Here are my Nicolas Cage bear jokes.
Waka waka whore. Papa Bear says this bitch is too conscious. Bernstein family says hi. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Winnie the Shut the fuck up. The Bear Necessities would like you to get more acquainted with the ground. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and in your face. Sister Rose, meet Brother Bear. I hear you've been harnessing picnic baskets. Paddington told me we should meet face to face. Can't get enough of that golden crisp. It's got the crunch with punch.
And the #1 Nicolas Cage bear joke is...
Only you can prevent not getting your ass kicked by Nicolas fucking Cage!
Play me out, Paul!